up, Sauce Gang, and welcome back to the channel. Hot Sauce Beats here with another reaction for you. And fam, it's Wednesday night, so you know what that means. It is time to jump back into one of my favorite animators, TheOdd1sOut. That is right, fam. And today we are gonna be reacting to one that you guys have requested a lot, and that is my thoughts on roommates. Now, I have not had a roommate in a hot minute, but up until probably 4, maybe 5 years ago, even when I was in the Navy, I've had roommates for the most part of my life. There's a lot of pros and cons on them. You save money, you also get annoyed and irritated, and you never have alone time. So it can get kind of awkward sometimes, especially when you walk in on people in the bathroom and other stuff. But anyways, fam, I'm beyond hype for this, but before we jump into it, show James, aka TheOdd1sOut, some love by subscribing to his channel. And if you enjoy my reaction, please help support the channel by smashing that subscribe and like button. It's absolutely free and it greatly helps out the channel. But enough talking, let's get to reacting and roll that bomb ass intro.
Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Eat, sleep, make beats. Eat, sleep, make beats.
Hot Sauce Beats. Woo woo. Oh, roommates time. Let's get to it.
You know, I never really understood trigger words until I got roommates. I hated my roommates. Except for you, Isaac. He watches my videos.
I love you, Isaac.
James, you didn't hate your roommates. You just mildly disliked them. Yes, I did. When I first moved out of my house and went to college, the day I moved into my apartment and I opened the front door, this is what I saw. Keep in mind all the buildup that has gone into this moment. First, I had to get accepted into the school, then pick my major and classes. Then I had to find an apartment close to the school and get everything set up there.
And now if I'm correct, because I think he's talked about it, when he went to college, he was already YouTube big, right? Like, I don't know how many subs, but because I think he started this his junior year of high school, maybe, if I'm correct.
Then I had to pack everything up into a suitcase, kiss my dogs goodbye, and then be all on my own for the very first time. I opened the door to where I'd be living for the next 8 months, and this is what I see. Someone sleeping on a couch. He was wearing some bright fast food employee uniform. The TV is on. There's a Halo 5 poster hanging on the wall. The sink, counter, and table is full of dirty dishes. There's a big industrial-sized trash can that is overflowing. Inside the fridge, there is an empty box of Dr. Pepper, a bottle of ketchup, and a jumbo Costco-sized pack of hot dogs.
I'm confused, James. Were you expecting something different, bro? This is a college dorm you're talking about. And for those of you who haven't been to college or seen a college dorm, and if you've been to college and been in a college dorm, you know, he's literally explaining every college dorm ever. Ever. Ever.
Where did all these dishes come from? Fun fact, those hot dogs were still in the fridge when I left. But the worst thing that was there was about 1 million basketball cards just lying on the floor. I'm not even exaggerating here.
Oh, bro, that sucks, man. Oh, and I see a signature card over there. Bruh! Oh, these are old ones, too. That's Larry Bird! Bro, that's Larry Bird right there. John Macker. Oh, my God, fam, Oh, bro, there's some money here, fam.
Here's proof. Okay, so I got a single room because I brought all my drawing stuff, and I would feel bad if I shared a room with someone and he had to deal with all my drawing stuff being there, and also I wanted to be alone. Looking back, I'm so glad I got a single room because that room couldn't even fit myself. Literally, I could stand in the middle of the room, hold my hands out, and without moving my feet, I could touch the walls of the room. Maybe I just have long arms, I don't know. Whoa. I mean, I could settle for a small bedroom, but what made living there so horrible were the roommates. What I didn't realize is that these boys also got private rooms, so that means that they too were socially awkward and kept to themselves, which you might think is a good thing, but you'd be wrong. On the first night of being by myself, I unpack all my drawing stuff and I set it all up, and then I turned on the computer and the screen is just black. Nothing was turning on. I tried everything to fix it and it just wasn't turning on. Eventually I contacted the people who made it, sent it in, and then I got it back working. But during that week while the tablet was being fixed, like, seriously, no joke, that was probably the worst week of my entire life. I'm being serious, making comics and
he just did dishes the whole time. He just cleaned. And I don't know why I made that sound when I did cleaning. I don't make sounds like that when I clean.
YouTube videos was what kept me sane. And that first night of being on my own and my tablet broke, I cried, guys. I couldn't even eat food. I was that sad. I hit rock bottom. I remember just watching Captain Sparkles and Game Grumps highlights all day. But then the day I got it back...
Captain Sparkles makes everybody feel better, and I wonder if James knows that Captain Sparkles won MCC. I bet he does, and he probably congratulated him. I bet. Probably did.
I was a drawing machine. I posted a comic the very same day. So let's spend the rest of this video talking about these previously mentioned roommates I had. The first person I need to talk about is Isaac. He was the only one that I like, and he's also the only one I told that I made YouTube videos. Now this boy wore Obey hats, he vaped, and he said stuff like, "That's dope." But you wanna know why I liked him the most? Because he did the dishes! Like, me and him did the dishes. It wasn't just him, okay? I'd probably never become friends with him in any other circumstance. Just wanted to say that he was the cool one. I like him. Hi, Isaac. I miss you. I was looking at this post on the internet, and it was where the old memes are today. And for the after picture for the Scumbag Steve meme, it looked exactly like my roommate, who I'll just make up a fake name for, Steve for convenience. I'm pretty sure I was roommates with a meme. Just put a fedora on this meme, and boom, that's my roommate, Steve. And it was a very fitting meme, too. This guy wouldn't do the dishes. He always cooked this ramen thing in the microwave, and would leave this gross juice stuff behind.
Oh,
so then when
It does! For all those of you who have had ramen, you know it leaves, because it boils, right? And that's the sound of boiling. And there's always, you gotta have a paper towel ready to, or just microwave it on top of a paper plate. One of the two. You decide. I'm not your boss. You decide what you want to do. Decide.
I would go to use the microwave, it would get my paper plate soggy, so I would have to check every time before I used it to make sure there was no juice stuff behind. And also at night he watched anime without headphones, subbed. Anime has a certain sound to it, I don't know if you knew that. It's like normal Japanese, but really emphatically. Luckily, it was usually late at night when he started watching, so I would just have to get to sleep before he started and I would be all good. James, why didn't you just ask him to turn it down? I did! One night I went into his room and I said, "Hey man, can you turn it down?" And you know what? He did turn it down for that night. That night. That one night. The very next night. But you know, he wasn't too bad. He would spend most of his time in his room playing video games, and I would spend most of my time in my room drawing. So except for the microwave juice thing, we didn't get in each other's way too often. Here's actually a funny story. So when I was filming the part in the vegan video when I crumpled up Oreos over Reese's Puffs, Steve walked...
Is that a good video, chat? I have not seen that video. And that just answered my question I had earlier because he's talking about posting on his channel. So yes, he definitely had his channel.
Walked into the kitchen and he saw me filming this sugary vegan...
R-E-E-S-E-S, yes. It's a rap for Reese's. R-E-E-S-E-S, yes.
Concoction, and I just said to him, "Don't ask." Okay, so here's the roommate that I hated the most. His fake name will be Hunter. He was the one asleep on the couch.
That sounds like a very real name, though. I don't know how fake that name is. It sounds very real.
When I first walked in, and he was the one who had collected all those billions of basketball cards. Just basketball cards. And he kept them all in the front room. What's the point of having sports cards when you can't even play with them? I mean, I spend money on Magic the Gathering cards, but that's because it's an actual game that you can play with friends. What do you do with sports cards? I mean, I guess you can leave them in the front room of your apartment. Maybe one day your roommate might make a video about it, though. He left his Mountain Dew bottles on the floor. He farted in public. He would always complain that Steve didn't do the dishes, but he wouldn't do the dishes either.
I've never understood that, fam. Like, so I work in a job, HVAC, right, where I go to a lot of homes, and it's just crazy how many homes there's literally just beer cans or pop cans all over the floor, right? Like, bro, just go put that in the trash. It's a couple feet away. Just go throw it away, bro.
One time I was tired of doing everyone's dirty dishes, so I bought a big stack of paper plates for everyone to use. But Hunter took the paper plates to a party without even asking me, and he didn't even bring them back. But the worst thing this guy did, one day he told me, "My ex-girlfriend doesn't want our dog anymore, so he's coming to live here." What? So this boy wants to bring a dog in an already very small, cramped apartment. I couldn't believe this. The dog's name was Snoopy and I loved him. Hunter would put him in his kennel at night, but one night I was like, hey, Hunter, Snoopy can stay with me if you want. And then boom, from that day forth, I was the one taking care of Snoopy. Snoopy would now sleep in my room. I would be the one who took him out for walks, and I fed him slices of lunch meat.
It's your
what
dog?
was great was that when I would go into the kitchen and Hunter would be watching TV, he would call for Snoopy, Snoopy, Snoops, Snoops. But he wouldn't come. This dog would follow me everywhere. And then one day Hunter said, hey, do you just want to have Snoopy? I was going to get rid of him. And then I said I would take him. And then later that same week, Hunter moved out. He took all the toilet paper too. He basically gave me a dog. And of course I loved that dog. But we lived in such a small space and I was always busy with school and drawing. I knew these weren't the best conditions for a dog to live in, and I'm pretty sure my apartment didn't even allow pets. So I asked people I knew if they wanted Snoopy, and my grandma got one of her friends to take care of him. So I dropped Snoopy off and I've never seen him since. And that's it, the end. There was another roommate who I didn't even mention. He always worked a lot, so I didn't really see him too much. He had an electrical toothbrush, and I think since I was already mad at my roommates, when I would be trying to go to sleep and he would start brushing his teeth, I would hear...
Oh, this is when he hit 1 million subs, where... Oh, God, I'm so late to this, dude. Five years ago. Six! Jeez, math. Wait. Hold on. What year? Hold on. Okay, six years ago.
Hear the electrical toothbrush going,
like 4, 3, 1,
and
2,
I would just start
20.
shaking with anger, like, just use the normal toothbrush, dude! Also, I want to thank you all for 1 million subscribers. I mean, as I'm recording this, I don't have 1 million just yet. But hey, when this comes out, maybe I'll have 1 million, who knows? I'm counting my chickens before they hatch. There could be another YouTube purge. But the next video will probably be the 1 million one, so cool. Okay, thanks for watching. Wear your seatbelts unless you're my roommates.
Hi, Snoopy. Snoopy. His name's Snoopy.
Snoop, boop, 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 boop. All right, chat, let me bring you in. Bloop. We're in. All right. Bro, I'll tell you what, fam, I love me some Odd1sOut. Fam, most people, sooner or later, especially, obviously growing up, you have roommates, parents, brothers, sisters, family members, friends, whoever, but someday, most likely, you'll get roommates of your own outside of your house, and maybe you'll get lucky. I've been pretty lucky, with the exception of before I moved out of, in military, it's called barracks. In barracks, I had no control over who my roommates were, but I've always had good roommates. But even good roommates, you annoy each other. Like he was saying, you know, the dude listen to stuff too loud. People don't clean. Yeah, you got some people that go to the bathroom with the door open, with the, they leave the stool open. They don't flush. They pee all over the toilet lid. Like, I never understood that, bro. I swear, like, you have your toilet, and then there's, for us men, there's always a puddle of pee on the floor in front of the toilet. Like, it ain't a distance contest, fam. Pee in the toilet. Stand up. You know, aim, get on top of the toilet and aim over it. Not on top, you know what I mean? Stand over the toilet. I've never understood that. There's always a puddle on the ground. You know, ladies, you I hope you don't know this, because I don't know why you guys wouldn't just be on the toilet peeing, but especially when we go out, like to Walmart, restaurants, there's always a puddle of pee on the ground. I've never... So roommates, it happens. But anyways, I love this video, and I love stories from Odd1sOut on top of his amazing animation. I love this. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, and if you did, please help support the channel by smashing that subscribe and like button. It's absolutely free and it greatly helps out the channel. Enjoy the rest of your night, and remember, it's eat, sleep, and make beats, and as usual, be kind of one another. And that's all I got. Boom! I'm out. Got nothing but love for the sauce gang. Peace. I'm out.